What's up, guys? Today I have 5 tips for those of you just getting into film photography. Before I do that, please remember, like and subscribe. Click the bell icon if you guys want a lot more film content. Let me know you're watching. All right, number 1 is to understand your fundamentals before you get into shooting film. Now, a lot of people are going to give you the bad advice of learning your fundamentals on a film camera. They're going to tell you that film photography boils down all the essentials of photography, your aperture shutter speed and your film speed, and that's it, right? Well, that sounds good and all, but it doesn't really work out, and I bet none of these people have ever actually taught photography. I've been teaching for 10 years, and I know people do well when they have that immediate feedback. Digital gives you that. If you're shooting film and you get a blank roll back, you may not know what you did wrong, and you may have to wait weeks and weeks for your next roll to be developed depending on how much you shoot. So it's not the best way to really learn. However, if you're going to be stubborn, you want to jump right in, I know I am, I recommend getting a point and shoot because it will be auto. Maybe you don't even care about learning manual photography, or get an SLR or rangefinder that has some sort of auto feature, so that way you're not put off by the daunting technical stuff. That way you can enjoy just shooting. The technical stuff you'll figure out later. Number 2 is to start with black and white film. Now, a lot of people talk about black and white being more pure. I don't disagree, but the reason I suggest shooting black and white film first, not color, is that you have more leeway, you have more room for error. You have to be a bit more precise when shooting color compared to black and white photography, so you're going to have a better time shooting black and white, I assure you, if you're just starting out. While we're on the topic of film, number 3 is shooting with a 400 speed film. That's going to give you more leeway. It's going to be sensitive enough to shoot in some low light, but not super grainy. It's not going to be as clean of an image as, say, an ISO 50 or 100, but are you really shooting film for its perfect resolution, perfect clarity, or are you shooting film because you like shooting film? Think about that. Number 4 is, when in doubt, overexpose. When you're recording an image on a piece of film, you're actually having an interaction with the silver bromide, and what you end up having is a denser negative the more you expose that film. Now, it's better to have too much information than not enough information. When you have very little information, when your image is underexposed, you get very thin negatives, and there's really nothing you can do about that. A dense negative, you can just add more time to your development, or your scanner can add more time as well, actually, if you're going to scan your negative. Number 5 is to take your time and enjoy the process. One of the many joys of shooting film is its ability to really bring you into the moment with that hands-on experience and that inability to shoot a million shots. You get to take your time. So enjoy it, don't rush it, have fun. I will see you guys soon. If you guys made it to the end, let me know what your tips are in the comments. I'm curious to see what other people have to say, or maybe you can let me know what worked for you when you were learning, because then I can kind of pass that on to my students. I'm always looking to grow as a teacher. I'll see you guys tomorrow.